As we have mentioned, we are a leverage tackling team. Compression tackles are simultaneous tackles that take place with two or more defenders, with each tackler owning their leverage on the ball carrier and striking with the proper shoulders. Compression tackles can occur with players from a combination of position groups. Once we've learned our fundamental tackling techniques, we apply those techniques in combination with other players and by situations. Here's a compression tackle with linebackers and DBs. Look how they use their leverage to make solid tackles. Here's an example of two defensive linemen driving for 5, finishing the ball carrier. Both tacklers close and track the respective near hip of the ball carrier. Both will get the near foot up as they close into within striking range. Number 37 and number 34, front side defenders must turn back the ball carrier and the back side defender must close. Here's an example of a defensive back and a defensive lineman. Here's an example of a cornerback and a linebacker. You can see a hawk tackle down low and a profile tackle up high. And here's an example of a linebacker and a defensive lineman. The strike zone applies to tackling defenseless opponents. The zone is classified as below the neck and above the knees, just like a baseball strike zone. We make contact using our shoulders at all times, especially in the strike zone. The helmet of both the tackler and the ball carrier are out of the game. Number 50 does a phenomenal job of adjusting his aiming point as the receiver lowers his body and the strike zone consequently drops. Although this play was flagged in the game, it was later ruled a legal hit because number 31 contacted the receiver inside the strike zone. Here are several more examples of defenders hitting the ball carrier or receiver inside the strike zone. We never wanted to take a step backwards in terms of the physical side of the game. We love the aggressive side. We want to be able to maintain the toughness, the physicality that has always been inherent to the game of football. And hopefully you can see here that we're able to do that and play safe and keep the head out of the game. Our guys take great pride in their ability to play physical football and do it the right way. We think we can get this done, and we think you can too. We drill this by giving our tacklers a moving strike zone, simulated by the chest shield, which encourages the tackler to mindfully locate the strike zone. Thank you for joining us as we introduced you to our tackling system. We hope you learned the value of shoulder tackling and the importance of taking the head out of the game. We would love to hear your feedback as we continue this dialogue and help make this great sport even better for the generations to come.